Hey y'all, it's Stacy with Wilshire Collections. Come on in and tell me hello, happy new year, happy 2026, happy Friday, or whatever day you're watching this on the replay. I'm excited to be here because I have something fun to share with you guys that I think is going to help you so much with your homes and with decorating this time of year where some of you may still have the Christmas up. Some of you may be in winter decor mode. Some of you may have taken it all down. It doesn't matter where you are in your little decorating journey, but this is something that I think can help everybody, not only this time of year, but honestly any time of year. So when you guys hop on, tell me hello. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me how's your year, y'all? How's your year? I mean, I remember 2025 like it was just yesterday, like how are we already in the new year? I cannot even believe it, you guys. Hello, but tell me where you're watching from. If you are watching on replay at a later date, say hashtag replay, let us know you were here. And then most importantly too, if you are a newbie and you're like, who is this girl? Why is she showing up on my Facebook feed? Please say hello so we can welcome you because we have a really awesome community of ladies here. Hey, Tanya and Kathy and Julie, happy New Year's. Hello. Happy 2026, Chris. Hello. For those that do not know me, hello, my name is Stacy. I am the owner of Wilshire Collections, and I'm obsessed with all things decorating and DIY with a side of shopping, a slight pillow obsession, and yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Anything related to creating pretty spaces in your home, I am here for it and all about it, and I'm here to help you guys with your decorating and creating journey. So hey Diane, hey Rosemary, hello, happy New Year. How are you guys? Hey Patricia in Utah, what's the weather like where you guys are? It is mild here today. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be in the 50s or something. I'm not even really sure. It's not too cold though, so that's not bad. Hey April, happy New Year. So good to see you guys. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, New Year's. It's been so nice. It has been so relaxing. We spent a couple of days at the lake, just unplugging, relaxing, resting, all the things. I have gotten quite used to sleeping in a little bit, taking some little afternoon naps, which is not normal for me. So I'm like, to get fully back in the swing of things in the new year, it's going to take me a minute, y'all. Are you guys feeling the same way? It's just, I love it. And I'm glad to like be easing back into a routine, but also I'm like, oh my gosh, I have become a little lazy and I kind of like being lazy. Like it's been kind of nice. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Pamela. Hello. All right, friends. Okay, let's hop into it because I'm very excited about this. There are a lot of fun things in the works for 2026, but as we were starting to kind of plan out the year and map out what that was going to look like, what kind of things we were going to offer and bring to you guys, some of you may know or remember the past couple years, around this time of year in January, I have done a decorating 101 crash course. Raise your hand or tell me in the comments if you've taken it. Just say, I've taken it, I did it, whatever, if you have been part of my crash course before. I want to know, sorry, I got sidetracked by something, but let me know if you guys have done that. This is a weird time of year. So the first thing I want you guys to know is it's okay if you feel a little weird and lost right now. I feel like this is one of the hardest times of year to know what to transition to, what to do. There is a little bit of a sadness whenever the Christmas comes down. Your house looks a little extra bare. You're looking around like you don't have the twinkle of the lights anymore. It's definitely just an odd time of year. It's also a time of year where some people transition into winter decor. Some do Valentine's, some do everyday decor. There's no right or wrong answer. I do a little bit of all of the above, just depending on, my mood, depending on, there you guys are, my crash course friends. Hello. Linda said she did it and it was awesome. Thank you. So it just depends for me on the space and the room, the time. I don't know, just it's different for me every year. So there's no right or wrong answer. But what I find is that Decorating in general can be very overwhelming for people. And I always say we can create cute stuff all day long, right? We can craft, we can make the cute stuff, but you have to know how to style those items in your home in order for it to all kind of come together. So if you can relate to just feeling overwhelmed, some of you might know what you like when you go shop, but then you get home and you're like, wait, I don't know how to pull this together. I don't know how to make it look cohesive. I don't know how to, just tie everything together or where to start. Oh, good, Kathy. That's so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So all those feelings are real and valid and something that so many people struggle with. So just know you are not alone if you're somebody who just feels overwhelmed by decorating. And here is the thing, friends. It does not matter what your style is, what your house looks like, if your house is brand new, if your house is old. All of us deserve to be surrounded by things that we love and bring us joy. Here is a perfect example of this. We were at the lake this past weekend. And so, or this past, gosh, it's not a weekend, y'all, week. We were there for a couple of days this week. Some of y'all know that my mom had asked me back earlier last year, 2025, to help redecorate the bedroom where Anthony and I stay when we're at the lake. So she kind of gave me free reign to whatever color. So we had the walls repainted. I picked out new bedding. Well, guess what? I did all of that in aqua and blue, like a dusty blue, because I love those colors. Aqua is my favorite color. Even Anthony was like, this room is like, he loves it now. Like, it has a totally different feel and vibe. Not that it was bad or anything wrong with it before, but I brought in things to that room that I loved and that brought me joy. And I styled that bed and I styled the different areas of the room with things that brought me happiness, right? I was so happy laying in that room this week, just looking around. And I'm like, this is proof that you can get happiness from things that you're surrounded by. And if you've been staring at the same red walls, I'm just going to use red for an example, and those red walls don't bring you joy anymore, it's okay to say, you know what? This red brought me joy at one point, but now white brings me joy, gray, aqua, whatever the color is. It's okay to make changes to our home so that we can surround ourselves with things that make us happy, okay? We spend a lot of time in our home, so there's really just so much to be said for that. So with that being said, I'm not hosting a brand new crash course this year, where we're gonna do it in a workshop and a Facebook group. But what I do have for you guys is instant access to my crash course videos from last year. There are 3 main videos. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about those and what you're going to learn from the videos. So you'll get access to 3 crash course videos with a ton of information. You're also, we did this little bundle for you guys, okay? And this is going to be nice too, because unlike a workshop where you feel like you have to show up live and be there at a certain time, you will get access to this. You can watch it now if you're ready to watch it now. You can watch it a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, whatever you want to do. Hello, you guys. Thank you. So you can really consume it just on your own timeline when you're ready to do this and when you're ready to decorate. But you'll get the crash course videos. You're also going to get my ebook. Now, this is a digital form of it. You'll get a digital form, but I printed mine and just put it in this binder. So this is my ebook on how to decorate your home with confidence. It's a guide for the finishing touches. And literally, y'all, it is 35 pages, just chocked full of information. So a lot of what we go over in the crash course are things in this book. So this is going to be like, you have the video to reference, but then this is going to be like your physical guide to be like, okay, and there's even a little free printable in there to be like, okay, what did she say about, vignettes? What did she say about rug sizing, etc.? All of that is going to be in here for you guys to reference. So that is included in the bundle. And I also put together a brand new little freebie that's included. Okay, Sandy, well, we're not chatting about that right now, but thank you for the feedback. So thank you, Teresa. Hello, y'all. This is a home refresh and reset guide, okay? Again, it's digital. You can print it out, make copies of it. You could add this to your binder with the ebook. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But this is for organizing and transitioning your home after the holidays. So I've included a checklist of things that you can do, like to take pictures of your Christmas decor around your home, purge or donate unused non-sentimental items. I'm not going to read through all of these, but this is just a little checklist that you have, that you'll have access to. Then we have kind of some journal entry pages. So we have things like questions that I want you guys to ask yourself as you start to decorate. Like, how do I want my home to feel right now? Do I want it to feel cozy, calm, bright, cheerful? Reflect on the vibe that you're craving, okay? These are all good things to think about as you start to decorate. What rooms or spaces are calling for a little refresh? Anyways, there's several pages of these kind of journal type questions and reflections. Thank you guys. That I think are really going to help you when you start to figure out what's next for your home and how you can kind of do that. So you will get, oh, and then the last page is my decorating goals for the next 30 days. So because the thing is, friends, we can't do it all in a day, right? We have to kind of prioritize and figure out, okay, I really want to make some changes this year to my living room, my bedroom, whatever the case may be. So this is going to be super helpful. You can get all of that bundled together, the crash course video replays, the ebook, and this guide as like a little freebie bonus for 15 bucks. So to put that into perspective, this alone, my ebook, is normally $15. So you're basically getting the ebook plus the crash course plus the free guide, all for $15. If you comment decorating, it will send you the link so you guys can see that. I will say, if you are somebody that took the crash course last year or even 2 years ago, you are welcome to purchase this bundle. It would be a great refresher. You would get the ebook with it. That way you always have access to those videos and you could watch them at any time. You'll get the free guide. But if you took it and you're like, I'm good, I've watched the videos last year during the workshop, then obviously there's no need to repurchase it. If you're in the DC, I put a post in there this morning, DC girls do not need to purchase this because you have access to all of this within your DC membership as a perk to being a member, okay? So please, please, please do not go and repurchase it if you're in the DC, okay? So Fran, Kelly is on here and she has pinned the link at the bottom. And then also, if you comment the keyword decorating, it will send a link to your Facebook Messenger. You can go to my site, read all about it, and scoop it up for 15 bucks, y'all. I wanted this to be very affordable for you guys because this is such good, valuable information that anybody can honestly use. And I want you guys to be able to make that progress in your home this year. And I want you to be able to start to gain that confidence. So some of the things that I go over in the crash course videos, there's 3 main videos plus a Q&A that you guys are going to get access to. So video 1 is 5 things you can do around your home today or whatever day you watch the video. 5 things you can do around your home that will not cost you a dime. There are things that you could literally go do around your house that will not cost you any monies, but they will make a big difference and a big impact. One of those being knowing how high to hang your wall decor, which is probably one of the things that I see the most often that people do incorrectly, because there are rules, you know, I could go on a whole tangent about rules. There's guidelines, okay? Everything I share are just suggested guidelines. At the end of the day, you got to do what makes you happy in your home, but there are some things that will help you. So that's video 1, 5 things you can do around your house that will not cost you a dime. It should not say page is unavailable, Fran. Is anybody else having trouble? I checked all the links right before I went live, so y'all let me know if it's working for you. The video 2 is adding warmth and texture to your home, okay? So this is things like rugs. I don't even know if you can see mine, but I'm standing on one. Curtains, pillows, like anything, throw blankets, things that add that warmth and texture to your home. So we go over everything from how to know what size rugs you should have. That is crucial for your spaces. Nothing can make a living room look more off balance than a rug that's too small. And once you know exactly what size rugs you should have to go underneath beds, to go in living rooms, to go under kitchen tables or dining room tables, it is a game changer. Oh my gosh. Is it really saying unavailable? Oh. Kelly, are you still on here? Could you check the link and see if it's working on your end? And if for some reason it's not, could you send Katie a quick little message, please? Okay, Kelly says it works on her end. I'm not sure why it would not be available. Where is it saying it's not available? Is that when it's sent to you in Facebook Messenger? Or try clicking this link right here that Kelly has pinned and see if that one works for you. Okay, so rug sizes. Curtains, y'all. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Curtains are another thing that people often do not hang correctly. So there's some awesome guidelines that I share with you guys both in the ebook and in the crash course videos. So you can learn things like that. Obviously pillows, throw blankets, all those things that bring in the warmth and texture. And then video 3, which is probably my favorite part of decorating, is the finishing touches. Thank you, Connie. Okay, it seems to be working, so I'm not sure if there's a couple people having trouble. I'm not real sure. But in anything that involves the finishing touches of decorating, so that is things like creating vignettes, which is just a fancy word for a grouping of objects, okay? You will see vignettes all through my house, in my kitchen, in my living room, in the hearth room, in the coffee. I mean, anywhere I'm creating little groupings, like this down here on the fireplace, you can barely see that. That is technically a vignette. It's a grouping of objects. So we go over vignettes. We go over all the things like scale and balance that will help you decorate around your home and focus on letting your items shine and not get cluttered and lost, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Kelly says try the link that she put in the comments or that's pinned below and see if that one works. It could be the keyword thing. Pam says it's working. Okay, cool, y'all. Thank you. So anyways, lots of good information on just those finishing touches. And here's the thing, you guys, decorating can be overwhelming if it's not something that comes real easy to you, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. I have literally helped thousands and thousands of ladies over the years learn to decorate their home and get more confidence in doing so. And it's been so cool to see, because I see people that come to me, whether it's in the crash course or they're in the DC, and they start here and then they slowly make changes, right? And they slowly start to learn, okay, this is how I create a vignette. Oh wait, I need this size, right? You know, they start to learn these things and make these changes, and it's such a drastic difference. And to see some of their confidence and the way that it has just soared is really, really awesome. And it's rewarding for me to see, but it's going to be so rewarding for you guys too, because at the end of the day, like I said, you deserve to be surrounded by things that make you happy and bring you joy and that you can just be proud of. And so that is my hope and goal. And I hope that this is something that you guys will take advantage of, because $15 for basically all of this decorating advice and the videos, the ebook. I mean, it's such a great deal, and I hope you guys will scoop it up. Lachey says, yep, helped me out with my decorating. Lachey is a great example. She's in the DC. I'm sure, Lachey, did you do crash course last year? I'm guessing you probably did. But Lachey has made so much progress in her decorating and her skills and just how her confidence, and it's so fun anytime we see her share. You just recently shared, Lachey, and I loved all your winter stuff. Like, it is really cool to see when people can make cool progress in their homes, right? Tanya says it helped her a lot. Good, Tanya. Love my aqua binder. Thank you. I don't remember where I got that. Walmart, Amazon, somewhere like that. But anyways, yeah, I just printed the ebook and put it in there in some page protector things. So, anywho, y'all, do you guys have any questions at all about this? I want this to be available to you when you're ready, right? So if you're ready, like, go ahead and purchase it. That way you have the videos and you have, because it will not stay at this $15 bundled price forever. But if you purchase it now, you can watch and consume the stuff whenever you want to. But I want it to be there when you're ready. So whatever day you start taking down the Christmas, or whatever day you decide, you know what, I'm ready to do a little bit to my bedroom, to my living room, whatever, you've got all of this stuff to help you out. So, Debbie says, I was the same way. Stacy helped me so much to make my house a cozy home. Yes. And y'all know at the end of the day, I'm all about cozy vibes. I'm all about doing things on a budget. I'm not out there shopping at Restoration Hardware and Pottery Barn and all these places, y'all. I'm up at the TJ Maxx, the Home Goods. You know, I try to teach you guys how to make your homes beautiful on a budget, and that's what it's all about too. So, it helped you, Barb. Good. Kelly says, definitely getting the itch to start organizing and getting your life under control. Yes, 100%. Brenda says, Stacy's tips and tricks in decorating helped me sell our house. What? Brenda, that's awesome. That makes me so happy. I bet it looked fabulous. Aww. You guys are so awesome. Denise, if you're no longer in the DC, you would not have access to those videos anymore. So yes, you could purchase the crash course. You would get access, instant access to the videos, the ebook, and all the things. So anyways, and like I said, I know a lot of you guys went through this crash course last year, so it's up to you. If you want a refresher, I think it would be a great refresher, and it would have the ebook and the other guide that I put together. But I totally understand if you did it last year and you feel good about life and feel good about, where you're at and you're decorating. But we have a lot of new people here who were not here last year at Crash Course or didn't take Crash Course. So since I'm not doing a new crash course, I wanted to be able to just offer this to you guys as a resource and something to hopefully help you along the way. So are any of you guys like itching? Like, tell me if you have a space in mind in your head where you're like itching to do something to it. I'll tell you my itch. I'll tell you my itch if you tell me your itch, okay? Yes, if you're currently in the DC, you do have access to it all. But if you are not currently in the DC, you would not have access. But anyways, I have a little itch for our bedroom. And it happened this weekend, being at the lake and being in that bedroom. I love our bedroom. I love it. And I've loved our bedding and all the things, but it's making me feel a certain way and I think the other part of it is I love our bedroom at Christmas because I have the little trees on the nightstand. It just adds this extra layer of like cozy, and it's just, I'm trying to make my bathroom, my bedroom, like a retreat place, right? I want somewhere that I can go unwind at the end of the day. And I don't know what that's going to look like or when I'm going to make any kind of changes. It's not like I'm starting tomorrow, but I'm thinking I might want to do stuff to my bedroom this year. So stay tuned for that. For the DC, Vicky, I think if you comment DC FAM, all one word, DC FAM, it will send you some information about my decorating and creating community. You can also purchase the Crash Course bundle with the ebook and all of that. And then you'll get a special little offer after you purchase to also join us in the DC, because that's kind of the extension of all of this, right? Like the DC is my decorating and creating community. It's my monthly VIP group. And that's where you get the ongoing support, the ongoing help, the ongoing ideas. But the bundle is great just for, the one-off thing. But then the DC is where we basically continue the fun. So Carrie says she wants to do something with their bedroom, need furniture, and can't find anything that seems to be good quality. That is a struggle these days. I get that. Marianne says her bedroom and master bath. Your itch is your whole house, Darlene. Okay, one step at a time, girl. You got this. You got this. Don't overwhelm yourself by being like, I got to redo the whole house tomorrow. Use the checklist, make a priority list, and take it one space at a time. You want to do your bedroom and then your master bathroom. Does the binder have how to set up your bed pillows? That's a good question. Yes, it does talk about that a little bit. We talk about, I can't remember exactly, but yes, there is some information on pillows and pillow pillow styling. I know I've also done videos about that in the DC. There's so many ways to style and layer pillows on a bed. But yes, you will get some of that. I think, and I do think we did a little bit of that in the crash course too. Do y'all remember? But I feel like we did talk about that in crash course a little bit. We touched on it at least. Started updating your bedroom too with some hearth and hand items. Nice, Terry. Pam says she's looking to do something for her. Lots of people wanting to do some bedroom stuff. I love it. I love it. Debbie says her bedroom is her itch too. Y'all, we're going to have to do some bedroom stuff this year then, because I'm feeling it too. I'm just feeling that that's a space that I feel like I want to focus on. I focus so much of my decorating energy into the main living spaces of the house, the hearth room, the living room, you know, the places where guests would come. Not many people come into my bedroom, you know, but we spend a lot of time in our bedroom. So that does not mean that we don't need to focus on those spaces, right? So I feel y'all, and I would love to do some stuff like that this year as well. So, all right, y'all, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to hop off of here, and I'm trying to work today and get back into the swing of things, and got a long to-do list of things to do. But it's all good. And I am looking forward to getting kind of back and into routine. Although next week I head out of town for my mastermind meeting. So it's going to be a little bit of an off week too, but I'll, if you have a square coffee table, it's great, but a round tray. No, you can do on a square, you can do round or square or rectangle tray for sure. For sure. Oh, you know I will. If I decide to do stuff to the bedroom, you know I'll be sharing. And that's the thing too. We're doing so much stuff. Oh, the last thing I want to tell you guys, kind of what's happening here. I'm going to be transitioning this room to winter decor next. I'm going to be sharing all that in the DC on Monday. And then soon after that, so next week I'll be gone, but the next week I'm going to be sharing a lot of everyday decor and just kind of getting this house back to what I call back to basics, and back to just the neutrals and the everyday decor, the navy, the sage green, and all the colors that I love. So coffee bar was yours last year, and Stacy hit it out of the park. Good, Debbie. Thank you guys. Y'all enjoy your day and your weekend as well. And again, if you watch this on the replay, be sure to say hello. Let me know you were here. And I think that's it. Bye for now, friends. Comment decorating if you want to get the bundle, and let me know how you like it. I think it's going to be so helpful for you guys. So, all right. Bye, friends. See you later.